Hello, humans. I'm David.
And I am Blaine Christopher Michael Tarcissus Baker Strait.
Scythe and Ready Player One. Two books, so different, yet so similar when resembling human nature. If you don't know what human nature is, it's basically Blaine trying to get a girlfriend.
Smooth, dude. Painful, but smooth. However, we did find one major similarity about our books.
For example, Blaine is raised in a family where he hates his family and his family hates him. And it is my job to ensure that he has proper support and that he doesn't turn into a criminal.
Criminals are supposed to be smart, dude.
Which you clearly are not. But anyway.
Ready Player One describes a dystopia where people are trying to live their lives inside of a video game due to the real world being pretty much doomed. The protagonist, a boy named Wade Watts, is in a hunt to find the ultimate Easter egg to control the game so he can make something of himself. However, there is one problem. To find the egg, he will have to compete with friends, enemies, and the evil IOI Corporation.
Scythe describes how people are now immortal and scythes are created to keep the population under control. The Scythe Dome is the government of the scythes, but with the diminishing of the old powers of the founders, two parties have formed in the system. There's more to this in Rowan's path, which I won't spoil.
Wade Watts is born in a world that doesn't give jack squat about him. As a result, he becomes a heavy pessimist who thinks most things are kinda too good to be true. But there is one thing that he unquestionably loves: the Oasis. A virtual reality that cared more about him because it gave him the same start as everyone else. As a result, he has a passion for the Oasis and will not rest until he finds the ultimate Easter egg.
An old power which Faraday is in is where people hold true to their founder's belief with compassion, and a new power where scythes want more freedom and more fun in their population control. Faraday is the mentor for the protagonists Rowan and Citra. In the book, he faces a conflict, since he is the only scythe to train two apprentices. The Scythe Dome decides only one gets to pass, and the loser must be killed by the winner. Because of this, Faraday tried to free these two by faking his death. Unfortunately, that did not work, as they are put under two new mentors. Citra is under Scythe Curie, who is a believer in the old power, and Rowan is apprenticed to Scythe Goddard, a firm believer of the new power. They each go their own ways, but they still care for each other. Eventually, Citra got ordained, but she found a way for Rowan to escape his death. Sorry for the spoiler.
In Ready Player One, Wade is raised in a deprived version of Ohio, where cities are basically trailers and mobile homes stacked on top of each other. Wade is a pessimist because he lives in a place with no innocence. He was neglected, and his hope deteriorated very quickly. If he was raised in a different home, you know darn well that this wouldn't have happened because they would have treated him like a fellow human. In the book, Nolan Sorrento is a spoiled brat, and, worst of all, he rose to power by treating everyone like crap around him. He views all other humans as expendable, and nothing more. He views himself as untouchable. And this social psychosis was created because of the environment he was raised in.
In Scythe, the two apprentices went their separate ways with different mentors, which had different ideologies. Because of this, Citra has still remained a good scythe and gleans with compassion, while Rowan is slowly becoming a killing machine. Curie always gleans people that are stagnant, or that their natural response is to just lie in bed and wait for themselves to arise to the stars. Goddard does mass killings at a time, and even once at a school. They also let their buildings burn to the ground while the media reports them about their pride. In conclusion, we have managed to find a theme in both of our books. That Blaine is rather stupid, and this video is at least 3 minutes long. Thank you for watching, but most importantly, have good relations with your parents, as it will impact the person you become in this society. Just take Blaine for example.
I quit this job. It's gonna have like Andre hair, as I call it, messy beyond belief.
I'm not gonna lie, but that actually looks less messy than Andre's.
How does that look less messy? Is my question.
Bro, the eyes.
Screw it. Quit it. Cut. Now I'm gonna be ready to draw American politics. Okay.
All right.
Wait, is this the part where you're like explaining like one of them gets to die?
No.
Okay, because I'm gonna have 2 things ready for that. Sounds like America's presidential debates. Ooh boy. One thing I do like is how
Wait, this looks like a person sitting in a chair.
he looks like he's like trapped in an Among Us suit. Should I stop that or?
I don't know. Let's just keep going and see what happens.
That apparently happens.
Not
that.
This is gonna be awesome. Yeah, that looks too. That looks horrible. No.